Please welcome the very funny Mufaro Mbudzi.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that. First things first, I love Vancouver, man. I'm just gonna put that out there. I love Vancouver because it's so diverse. Vancouver is so diverse. I've met more Asian people called Kevin than white people called Kevin. And like my relationship with Asian people is pretty good, except I can't date one because I hate having the biggest ass in the relationship. Like, I literally tucked in this hoodie tonight just so you can see that. But yeah, it's interesting because I hear some white people saying, the Asians are moving in at an alarming speed, and it's like, yo, this land belonged to the Indians in the first place, so shut the fuck up. But like, the thing is, colonialism was a real thing, and I come from a place that was colonialized by the British, because the British were just having a field day with most countries. But like, here's the thing, last week we celebrated our Independence Day, and my country just turned the same age as the last woman I cuddled with. 38. Which isn't a bad age for a woman, but it's bad if the only thing you want to do is cuddle, But I left them for the same reason, because there were just better opportunities elsewhere. But also because I can always go back at any time I want to, so that's... But yeah, coming to Canada opened up my opportunities, man, in terms of work. I remember my first job, I had a company car, and girls get so excited by a pair of keys, man. Like, girls were so excited that I had a company car. I'm just happy that they didn't know it was a forklift. But all I said to them was like, yo, when I tell you I'm picking up at 7, I'm not fucking around. But coming to Canada mainly opened up my pool of access in terms of women. Because back in Zimbabwe, I only had access to the black women because the white women were racist. Here, the white women are racist, but they still want an experience. And I really... At this point, I just feel like people really underestimate the value of having a society with open-minded racists. Because on the one hand, she's like, my dad would fucking hate this. But on the other hand, she's like, my mom wishes she did some shit like this. But my pet peeve when it comes to racism is that most people don't actually understand it. 96% of people don't understand that shit. Because racism isn't a personality trait. The same way that being horny isn't a personality trait. But under certain conditions, you're more prone to be racist or to be horny. So you need to know yourself. And I think our moral responsibility is to be able to control our triggers when we're in public. My trigger for horny is a white girl shaking her ass to hip-hop music. My trigger for racist is a white girl shaking her ass to hip-hop music. So for me, it's tough, because that shit's overlapping, But you guys gotta meditate and go find out what your triggers are, you know what I mean? But yeah, I wanted to travel this year with comedy, and I've already done that. I went on a road trip with 5 white comics to Chilliwack, and... You know what this trip taught me? It taught me that eavesdropping to Vancouver conversation is such a harmless thing, because you'll hear some regular shit like fuck ICBC. But over there, you don't even have to try eavesdrop because they just be talking so loud. I was the only black dude in this bar, and I didn't feel weird about it, but one of the comics asked me, he's like, dude, how do you feel? I'm like, yo, racism doesn't really affect me, I just dust it off my shoulder. That's not an invitation to slur me after the show or anything, but, it is what it is. Just because I'm black, it's we're all people at the end of the day. But anyway, I heard this dude call his buddy, and I wasn't eavesdropping, I wasn't trying to. He calls his buddy, and he's like, yo, they brought fucking niggers. And I was like, damn, we gotta fix up the school system in Chilliwack, because this guy was misusing plurals, man. He led me on. I was like, wait, there's another one? I I was like, where you at, fam? Like, come through. But the interesting thing is this guy had a machine gun tattoo at the back of his head. And I was just wondering, is that a tattoo you get before or after you've done a school shooting? You know? Because if it was before, then that's grounds for conversation. Because I could go to him and be like, yo, I think we have something in common. Because we both think the Chiloai school system is fucked up. Thanks, I believe that's my time. Cheers.